Hey everyone, this is day 73 of Lifeteams, video blog update number 4. Oh man, it's been a while since I've updated, and I'm sorry for the lack of enthusiasm right now as it is 12:49 at night, but I promised I'd have this video up tonight, so yeah. As you guys know, or may not know, us Lifeteamers went up to Nemiah Valley last week. And what Nemiah is the band is called the Honey Soutine People. I think that's how you pronounce it anyways. They are a native community, but they are not like a reserve. They have kept on to their land and they fight for their land, which is amazing. But yeah, anyways, last week we went up to Nemiah Valley with the other Lifeteamers, and we taught our objective is to teach 3 15-minute classes while telling biblical truth without using church language and to run an after-school program each day, which was like running games and stuff, and a community night. We spent like for a while, this is why I haven't been able to update videos, we spent 2 weeks prior to leaving just preparing and planning what we were going to teach and do. We spent close to like 5 hours a day for 4 or 5 days just planning classes, and that's a really long time for I guess 45 minutes of teaching or 3 15-minute classes. But well, let me tell you, it was stressful, but we got it done. And anyways, once we finally left Abbotsford, we all got in a van and we spent 14 hours driving. and that was a good trip. Lots of sleeping, lots of singing of random tunes, and a lot of praising God and stuff like that. It was great. And we arrived at Nemiah around 10:30 at night, which was on Saturday. And for the first couple of nights, we slept in the floor of the band office of the community, which was it's like City Hall for them, so we slept there, which was really cool. On Sunday we drove up to this mountain where they had a memorial for a ranger, and we spent like an hour or so just just going around, looking around at the amazing view. There's mountains everywhere. They're like anyways, it was really beautiful. And yeah, we took pictures and prayed and enjoyed the view. Then we drove out to a lake, and oh my goodness, it was absolutely gorgeous, amazing. Everywhere there were like huge mountains at all sides, but the lake was like an ocean. It was so big, and the color of it was just so blue, and it was absolutely amazing. The wind was like I wrote a journal entry about it, and it says we went out to the lake, and it felt as though the wind was at the ocean. It was amazing. I had a sample taste of God in His glory. The water as blue as the ocean, and mountains as far as the eye can see. I know I sound very cliche. Anyways, I was sitting there casting stones at the lake. I cast stones into the lake. I imagined that stone was my effect in the lake being the kingdom of God. So me throwing that stone, and as the stone crashed into the ocean of the kingdom, which is the lake, I watched the ripple effect of the stone going. And by itself it seemed so insignificant, but as soon as the waves came, they carried that ripple and multiplied it tenfold, and it transformed into, it just melted into this amazingness. And this is the image God gave me when I was there, and it was really cool. Yeah, it was amazing. The wind was like anyways, on Monday night we moved all our stuff into the school gym, which was to be called our home for the remainder of the trip. So that would have been quite interesting. I don't know how many of you guys slept in a school gym, but anyways, we put a huge amount of planning, but despite it all, our first class just did not go as well as we had planned, honestly. We did not anticipate the audience being not as open to like the native kids being like outgoing. They weren't. So when we had our game or our little activities planned, it didn't work. It failed. It went down in flames. But we made changes to the other 2 days so that we could work on it. The things we talked about in the classes were everyone needs help in life sometimes. Yeah, so everyone needs help. You can't do it on your own. Good versus bad help. And then finally, the last day we talked about being a good helper, which is ultimately love your neighbor. And that was the whole build-up. Anyways, on Tuesday, the second day, or wait, no, sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot. We had the after-school club, which was actually surprisingly great. All the kids came in and they just loved playing games with us, which was really fun, and it went to plans. We planned it good that day. The next day, which would be Tuesday, we spent the morning practicing everything through and through as we learned to do. And we spoke to a few students beforehand so that we'd have volunteers so that we wouldn't have to have them outgoing. And it worked out well. Yeah. For the after school of that day, it didn't go as well as the first day, for sure. It was absolutely terrible. Our friend Nikki, which is our student, she ended up running most of it, and she was stressed out, and it was a gong show, but the kids still loved it, which was great. The evening, we actually had a really good time. Went to these people called the Tennises, and they have this log cabin that they built, and it's absolutely amazing. I got to share my story, my life story, which is always a good opportunity. I love sharing what God has done in my life and what He continues to do, and the transformation that's taken place. Anyways, and we had a sweet worship time, and I remember worship being so real, like not for the first time, because the night before we had worship, but I like it being honest like this. It was great. Like, people were shaking egg shakers, and it didn't even make any sense why you'd shake it at that time, but it was just so unrehearsed, and no one knew the words, and it was awesome. Wednesday was our last day. We were quite sad because we built some relationships with these kids, and so we worked hard on the last day. We kept going through. We were running a skit about the Good Samaritan, and so a modern skit. So it had involved homeless people. It was good. It was good. It was really good. I feel like we did a really good job there. But yeah, our last after school day, it was really great. We played glow in the dark, capture the flag. Talk about risk management. Yeah. Kids got hurt, which is not good, but yeah, just scrapes and bruises. Yeah, And then after that, we spent the next few hours just planning and prepping for the community night, which was a carnival theme, and so I got my face painted like a panda bear, and and I ran the craft station, and it was good. Thursday, we got up early and had breakfast and packed up everything, and we were on our way back home. And it took us another 14 hours. The roads were so icy, but it was good. It was an exhausting trip, but it was good. Also, the day after that, then we come back, I actually spoke at a YFC banquet. We did this like the hour show kind of interview thing where he'd ask me questions, I'd answer them in front of 200 people, which went really great, and I was really happy about that. But yeah, that was basically Nemiah. If you have any questions, ask. I might have left something out as it is 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyways, I thank you for watching this. I'll see you around. See you guys.